Alright, I'm be official part and some of our cover Ediba X Sports Jumadiano. So, I say every Monday they are trans. I'm not no abo upon a transnational fair. I go on some Eddie Ebrofisa Bray, Ecunyano. I go on some latest in the Abopanoa. Yari Eba, only say Christmas holiday in Munano. Max Saudo Echo so on Kofon Close. So now, only say Paris Saint Germain. One more and French Super Cup no. One more AG and also only say Manchester United Echo Anfield. Ani Liverpool kushama game no ND22 ni nyina ho nsɛm ana afi wo hia ada game say toja na nya asɛm kitu akra na onim sɛ ovremu awan nsɛm from nso a FC Barcelona ɔmosinyame adoma ɔmoso Super Cup no final game no Barcelona ano so squad ɔmo de ko kyerɛ mo ni nyina ho nsɛm abetoja CAF Champions League games pass over the weekend ho nsɛm nyina so ɛde bɛba na afi bɛbɛfie na nsɛm ɛkɔ so fie nyina so ɛde ho nsɛm de ba report a Yatene say Blasters head coach 5-man tini coach no yentuanika na yentuanika de enya embetuja Black Queens of Ghana head coach Nora Hepson waja ejuma ne ho ato ma say wawrem awa Zambia e ma Zambia for ena afano denti ena Black Queens coach no e de nejumadi enso e de ato ho sem sebewrem na afie de ba no chi so e de asamwa jan nso no sa kan sama hodopi e mama for di hun koma and se wewrem kakra na nsema hodo asamodan de atuja efa Blasters captain hu sensem na woni de ayu omodo relationship and so wakasa edi afa na fe ne nti a Ghana entimi ewini trophies ahodo nyina so asamodan akasa da fa no Ghana Premier League matches ahodo eba so Kumasi Asante Kotoko ekwawe ekonya 1-1 draw Reti House of Folk and so edi enkremina fe other games e course nyina so era ho some ebakpando out of lion omo na Ghana Premier League no omo leading to way ani sema horopi ne ababana ne yeri eba na mo ne ye ne panikese bi ebedi nkomo ewo sa jimede we sina fia wremu ne arese ne be Ghana goodie ebetimi atu empon bidi edi roja imano from the sports monarch abejafo nyina so etechire ebo tela kojofosu sansana mama kenyina techire ko NCR on se rap for her Peter and so bojuma and I face sound no so I'm not telling you now so bojuma kama na fe camera crew no so ha ma se ko feed the boy and so ha sansana really and so ha na fe soft for prince nyina so ha no ma ene yakabo mi se abojaku ba ko ane yeri jimede no e di brochure no so say all the social media handles ni nyina so e active en komona ye di nyina so bomodin say obetimi e di adwenkyere di about WhatsApp no ma no ebetwegu ewo screen this na fe odo adwenkyere e di afa na fe akinkan nyina kama enso e di ama ye twan ho aba ye ba pepe na fe komotwetwe no ye be hyasere ma na pani ban ana ene no e ba bedin komo ewo jimede no so na we a businessman or a politician wasanso e obi a sports no dima koti ye papa wono na ne ene ne bedin komo ye basisia.
How far we've come these past 30 years. Welcome to Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center, an award-winning and well-established health facility specializing in treating prostate-related diseases, male and female infertility, sexual weakness, erectile dysfunction.
FDA approved.
Okay, yes, I'm a phone now, so I can't what's the number? No, ebe check go screen since obo modern say come on edi nyina no also de wagin kire baba o question bi a person obisa bia no obetimi e de wagin kire e de afa wona fe yakin carry am penny no question bi a opese obisa ne bia so ano so obisa ebema no eya no kama so e de ma na fe emene no besunso a oso benya akwanya na wonso afre na agin kire bi a wo bia nsema hodo e de betu dwa nyina no oso betimi e de wagin kire ba na fe ofia na wonso de contribution and so ababua show ne kama penia yene no ebedi nkomo no 14 years ago na was sports minister be uhwemre be 24 years ago, yes 24 years ago na was sports minister 2001 na was sports minister hu sembebere bae emawie eche no sembebere na ebae ne yene no ebedi nkomo wo jumede no so yene opania mbebetum na was former sports minister Malam Isa ena dodo na efre no ena ne yenya na yene no ebabedi nkomo ewo X Sports jumedi no so. Honorable, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Minia.
Nyabuwe.
Adumwe hoyefa.
Why fedie?
Well, me dasi.
Na etu nkase wo hye.
Oh, me around. I think say politics here na yegusu the bia, and I think that yes, I've been around, and I think that's Grandpa. Now I was in one of your sister stations, precisely on Captain Smart. The same politics you made and so I've been around. Yeah.
So growing up, you know, now we are politicians and that.
Well, I can say yes because during CPP time, my father, my papa, now we are CPP, and one of the local community executive of the CPP up to the PNDC level. So the PNP that time up to the PNDC time, he was doing politics. So it's like I'm sort of also copied or sort of for me. Yeah. So growing up, I developed interest in sport and politics. Yes.
You know, one can say your family now we PNC.
Initially, yeah. Now we in a PNC. Yeah, from PMP, after CPP, PMP, family no be a PNC for. With exception of I think, yeah, PNC for me now.
Okay. But proud to 2000 election, me who say na satam na for MPP amemo na udima kutimpa.
It was said now. It was like they were maker. Run up on na. JJ Rollins, I went a baby call what the bear 19 years, our conjunction as military. No, sir, 11 years, am I correct? And what day can be a buy and so another 8 years. The book crashes, so it's like now amount for a one PNDC and this side. So Ghanaians were like, well, we're thinking they needed a change, but it's an say be a for any difference to Besaba, anyone so we decided let's come boom because it was difficult. That's kind of it was difficult so bit me to NDC that time.
Okay, so kind of not a difficult to we say because nice can to we any day.
Yes, can so at least people for we say okay say maybe no more kitwa bia so kaya the Ejina Max say yeah kitwa bia sa you know kakra no be chance. There was no money can so of course no pesika to see how say when okay Congress one say come prime company sika say multiple congresses I me frank to for and the rest are more sika so of course it appears so at that stage him say ba mo say saka time so MPP now or more some seats in parliament and so we need to say mbo no men timi NDC it be a quiet anymore. The bit me aba na e buy PNC so which along the line and dear boy
let's say before 2000 election na o ma penede da kufo win now we paramount now di ma kutimpa
me politics me politics from here me started grandpa outside in Nigeria I was doing my politics there yes na jamedi ba Ghana so that me politics
okay and see what time in a sports in the bay because 2001 sports minister.
Yes. Say Roger, sports no. I am a sports fan.
Okay.
if you read my CV, I want football, volleyball, boxing, and some athletics. Some of the athletics I'm more interested. So I've been saying here now, more than once again, I've been company involved, but they are Manchester United fan, Liverpool fan, spending their time, their energy getting involved. Basically, that is how I got involved, and I've been following Ghana sports vis-a-vis that of Nigeria because I've stayed there for some time, and that kind of, especially say about AFCON, African football, now I'm a so I had interest in it, and of course, there are some clubs also that time in Nigeria, and of course, I'm also. For your information, I House of Oak, Nipa, you know.
Okay, now
yeah.
you have support.
Yes, supporters.
Now, who do position be?
Well, I wasn't holding position, but I was, one of their supporter.
Okay.
And so I got much interested in
so
sport. Especially when my friend, shout out to him, Harris Okot took over the helms of, I developed much interest in House, and then that kind of, yes. Who follow House? Yes. That one. Yes, never say die for. I'm one of never say die. And
but for no do baby, I feel near my call Nasa near my shadow Kuya. I say Perifobi said, you who's a muti, and I'm in your mind underground.
Well, all say, and I know I mismanagement. That's an incredible copy. Yes, has situation in mismanagement. After all, cast your mind back the way Harry picked us from where now a war and then took us to. Won about 2, 3. You remember trophies for us, and I mean, see the our has since
Harry. Consecutive times.
Harry, it started happening. A lot. I think Michelle had a crampo baby.
Okay.
And I said, Harry, can't you come back and see if you can rescue our club for us? And then that kind of joke, we laugh. I said, look, please, we need you back to come and see how we can rescue us for us because we believe that there's still more in you that you can deliver for us. Yes. So it's about management style, and that is it.
You get to a point. Obey sports minister.
Yes.
Ebani saying.
Oh, I don't know. Roger, MPP or mobile power, for now that kind of all-inclusiveness about all-inclusive governance he wanted. It's like party where we near. It means one from one day and form. So first look, people have contributed a lot to my victory. So I think I want to pay back what contribution I'm here and basically there is one thing that I think most Ghanaians are not privy to. You see, I've said it on many platforms that I never wanted to be a minister because I had my own, we had our agenda elsewhere, but I think Kufuor have to prevail on me to accept, to hold on to be the sports minister. So I never wanted, maybe if I wanted to be a minister, it would have taken some time for me to talk of coming back, so I want to be a minister. Because I was doing well, I was doing business. And so I didn't see the need talking of becoming. And at that young age of 30-something, I don't think it was even need for me to say I want to be a minister. When I knew, say, maybe this is not me, I was comfortable. So, but like I said, it prevailed on me to see if I can take the ministry. I believe there's something in me that I can showcase Ghanaians think need impact on Ghanaians to that ministry, vis-a-vis my organizational skills as to how me bore mobile power he felt I could. There's something in me that Ghanaians, I think I needed to impact on Ghanaians. Then basically on that I accepted. But like I said, yes, along the line we had our differences with the PNC because behind me as a national chairman of the party, my party president leader, that presidential candidate, Edward Nasigiri Mama, had sent one Sule Garba of blessed memory. He was our ambassador, but then James sent to Canada. Took him behind and went to, but we had understand a look. If there's anything we need to get from MPP because Yabwa Omana, I was a party in it, then decided say, why and about Kojisa Breno, and why and a so one day more, I think along the line within some days more, Jay Kufuor from say, I remember that. In short, Otanka of late one friend. He was an acting chief of staff. Yes, so remember, where the office of the government was at state protocol. That's where it started. There wasn't at it wasn't Flagstaff. They started. So they called me. I went in there, and they said, "Oh, they want to make me the minister for sports." Even though they've spoken to me, and I'm dragging feet. I say yes. If and I repeat, I want you to quote me very well. And I want Ghanaians to listen. I'm aware, Nkufo is still alive. I said, if I will accept to be the sports minister, it should be given to my party. Well, my party of PNZ had agreed, we have this, and I'm the chairman, we have agreed that no one should solely take appointment from the MPP. It was then J. Nkufo said, but the Youth and Sport Ministry, John Mama, Edward Mahama, sorry, I beg your pardon, Edward Mama had brought Dr. Sule Garaba to be the Youth and Sports Minister. I said, what are you talking about? Are you kidding me? He said, oh, but that is it. And Atanka confirmed that he had brought Sule Garaba. But they said no. They wouldn't accept Sule Garaba because in his language, you say, and they think they needed me. So after much pressure, I accepted it and told them I want to go back and tell my party leader, that was Edward Mahama, who was now being made the extra ambassador as a life under this current administration. Yeah. So I went to his house at Domi and told, look, Doc, this is what Kufuor just called me this evening. I'm sorry I might be saying Kufuor just for the purpose of the conversation. Yes, you understand that. Not showing disrespect to him, but that is it. Look, so I said, look, this is what they offered me. Then he said, no, he doesn't think that I should go for that appointment. I said, what happened? He said, oh, he wants to, he has someone in mind. I said, who do you have in mind? Let's discuss it, because that is what the party hierarchy accepted or had agreed. Then we have even written letters. We have given our focus that, look, this is our position. We want this position. DCs. We had all. I still have a copy. If I go through my documents, a photocopy, that I said this is what we said we wanted. So if you have someone in mind to go for the Youth and Sports Ministry, I think we should all know. I did not tell him that I heard Mathieu Dada say what the Asamisi call. Then I said, oh, he said he has somebody. I said no. I was saying Mathieu Dada or the call because he ain't any human. Then I would Dr. Sule Garaba by. And I said, oh, my name Dr. Sule Garaba. Ebia, I'm very chum or my partner, I don't have a partner, I don't have a problem. But for now, you don't want to Juma. Me, leave me aside. You won't confirm my form. I'm agree and then give them to the government. But you can't just unilaterally say, what do you pay and other doctor I Sule Garaba call for a minister appointment with Aliena engine to the same. And I believe that say they call. The executive committee, I'm not sure they don't need a penny say one call. If not me, others may have their own opinions. That's catch right now. Was a 1 penny. Then, and then I call back to former President Diego for me say, well, my catch I Edward Mama, and I Edmund so 1 penny. Oh, I agree. And Diego for catch him said, David, 1 idea. Nipa one on a bit me, Juma. I am. And that is why he have confidence in trusting me. Says, "Meet me buano." So he wants me to go there. He doesn't want because the whole country I campaign. He knows my word. When he met him, I don't remember. He was the only doctor. He has not moved out with him. So it's difficult to work with somebody who are just getting him. So no, he thinks that I'm someone who want to feel a bit me and I think after that, kasa and then. Along the Lemijim, and I accepted the appointment. Yeah, I went now. Say, will be cramped the social media. Say, I went behind one of the executives. Our PSA made me call Chile appointment. Do you understand that? That's what I've just told you. I was told, I insisted that it must go back to my party leader because I wasn't the leader. I was the chairman, and the PA insisted that even the president one the leader. I think yes, yeah. So I said we must go back and discuss with Edward Mama. And I know if he's hearing me, I came to his out at Praco Estate. And we sat just in front of his pharmacy. He has a nice pharmacy there. We sat there and discussed this at length. And that time he was aware we have to invite Dr. Siba Abudu, I don't know, and others. Then we did not come to a compromise. And then former president was like, no, it was on my neck that I must. So it wasn't as if we did not even discuss it. We discussed it. Between men and 2 other leaders. Nkame the greedy type so one what from Michikoi. Me Cotino, our former president and chief of staff as late Obitanka. Common bomb, I would have kept quiet if I were the greedy. But I refuse, and Joko for is a living witness. I refuse. Look, it must go to my party. So I went back to him and said, this is what I've been offered, but this is my position. Let's look at how say everything might be when I was pushing that was the truth and nothing but the truth. Do you understand that? And so when I even heard some later day sense and PSC or saying that I may call him say me kwaji the at the party, maybe they were not told, maybe they were somewhere, maybe they weren't even in PSC, they just came and then joined, and they were not properly informed as to what happened. But that is the truth I've told you today.
Oko sports ministry ho.
Yes.
Nyoma okoye ni nyoma okuhuye. O be describe anything.
Well, say me debia me kase. Youth and Sport Minister Honomo. I want to believe what I see in the is a haven for corruption. I'm serious because it's either you are in or you are out. I've said it severally. I've even repeated it one time I came on this show and I said, yes, that is what. You must either belong or you get out.
Do you feel say you were set up?
Don't forget that before MPP won this election, one of the trump cards or the slogans for MPP was zero tolerance for corruption. I don't know whether you remember. You understand that? That actually even won the election for MPP in the year 2000. You understand that? Zero tolerance for corruption. So we were given the tax to unearth all corruption which were used to preach or to talk, to appeal to Ghanaians to get the mandate. And the key places. And to be very honest, and with due respect to J. Kufuor. So look, madam, he called me, Isa, youth and sport minister, corruption, or and I woke one, by your standard, you have money. And I don't think, say, you allow yourself to be used by anybody there. So my target there, we had a lot on papers, publication, and more there are some we had a lot. So my target, like we assigned, is to find out, is this true? If it is true, where did this money go?
Okay.
So of course it is obvious that the people you meet will be hostile to you. And that's how come, I think unfortunately I found myself in the ACC. But the men who said America, I sort of oh man, I've let that behind me unless once in a while opportunity be by but
yeah, we say the ATT man Kofu say yes, he amounts $46,000.
Yes.
Ghana needs Sultan. Uko do Sikanayra up to a ne. Scanner my how to like
Meno ya Jenny, also the kind by Meno ya Jenny because Massamne Bayano. I'm trying to recollect, go to Chronicle, I think 2001, Nana Kofi Kumsin, I think no paper. There was a report, Assemble Bayano. While I was going through investigation, I think when I went to prison, that I'm not sure within that interval, one was finding somebody who even was PW, I think 3. I think PW 3 something or 5 against me in court. That's public witness. You understand it in court. That is what the Adansi for me. What I see because Adansi crew me 8 years. Sikano when I'm a fire. So I pano you call the fear who Sikano on the flower pot. That was the secretary by then. Do you understand that? And I remember every year go back to I have all the coming say in some way with Delve Matcha coming the papers, but more papers no. All the papers I have them. They're all the publication money now. But I know if you go online, maybe when you see the person and then you click the dates, you'll be able to also to get it online because science and some. So it was like, oh, yani this money, the driver of that JFA secretary, he exposed a lot. The Adana, ya did me ma ko check in no. The fiora bibi or me bag mo ato on the flower pot mo. And I can say, one kind of. You don't know who say polythene bag be and when him say baby see can I me bag and moon and saga and cramp resigning from GF as a driver and then gave up that information. And indeed that time my elder brother late General Hamidu retired was the national security advisor. The national security advisor. He went quickly in omoko on the fee omoko pie the flower pots no. Let's can in ye and on five can. But you see because
say
any wanty say I buy any ebigitum, say me no push my say I buy any say from so no. They said Sa sika no nyame me sika no.
Na no na ehwan dia.
Well, up to date I'm there yet me maintain baby a ba out committee na me investigate ehwehwe some no come out to say sika we ni aye we sika. Up to now, but that was what the driver said and no coin no hu ye flower pot no sika no. Me Ghana for is like because some of you, let me excuse my like that, believe you're young, maybe they don't have my detail. You understand that? And that was what happened. Then, you know, Hamidu Kochi, the Chief Secretary, no, in Lokeno, or Lokeno, and I think I still have a publication which, for the purpose of your viewers, I will get them across to you. Okay. At least one day, know what they are to say, and come up with you know, Mama people know. He came out and said he will talk more if the government dare put him before court. Okay. And that's how the assembly will.
Case need die.
Case need die naturally. After which, men are jailed, sentenced to 7 years. Much people do forget that. So after that, I grabbed my secretary by a cast on 17. Then we came with our appeal, and it was reduced to 4 years. I'm just telling you.
4 years in training. I think we try 3 years.
Maybe 4 and me try 1.5 years.
Okay.
Do you understand that? Then a long story and or mama me this absolute and unconditional pardon. And then I came out. So briefly or in summary, that is what I can say much on that. But for me, as I talk to you today, I said he's even a lecturer. Now we're a sports journalist. You know, company course that time. Sorry, now we're really good.
I bet Kwambani.
Yes. In the company coy.
He's a professor.
Yes, yes, I'm a tool. You understand that? Even later along the line, I was told by my brothers and MPP that because they were telling me that they didn't want their matter to go to public. Okay. I said, well, maybe I didn't even know. But they were like, who are the journalists? I said, one. Emmanuel was part of a corner. 2, while I was half your uncle for Ankara, he was very friendly to me. He used to come. Yeah. And we have Standogwe now, one of the Wezo TV.
Yeah,
Standogwe, I think, used to come. We don't know. We had that good relationship that time. Today he has forgotten of me because he's now ahead of me, so he has forgotten of me anyway. That's by the way. So he used to come to me, and I still have his old. I think if I check through my documents, I have his old commemorative card of TV3, something like that. So I told them this were the people. So you see, they were trying. The other were trying to say if that is the case, and there's Standogwe, and the problem is DB. I did not even at the time I returned. Standogwe came to me.
And the this story about that to know.
They told me, say, Banya Konade, I didn't know about out from Sudan and San Obaye. Because I told them that Standogwe couldn't do that, and because I knew when men on the Shia didn't come over, Honor didn't come over, and I think twice or so in our call, and maybe if Sudan buy men on the Shia. So how come some men didn't come over for me to tell him? And I remember, yes, this man. Oh, this man, this tough guy, this journalist, who said he's a pollster. This pollster,
well, sports journalist.
Yeah, he has a paper. He has a paper. Oh, I'm just. Oh, recently he was even the polling for MPP that they were going to win, and
Ben Efsen.
Ben Efsen. So later, and I'm catch on say. Nipa na meno di nkomo Ben Efsen. Ben Efsen wanted me to that what in same way, but he wanted to confirm for me. But you see, to be very frank, Ben Efsen I'm serious. I have not forgiven him, not because I went to prison. Look, so meno we didn't come away, you know. And if you meet me confidentially, say look, but the same way. But between me no, my understanding of between me no ready. Did money get lost? It's between me and me. I take it that apart from me, Obianti is confidential. And that is why I know Ben Efsen, so much you tell him, I have not forgiven him. He's very dishonest, and I have not forgiven him till date. Even last, when I was contesting even Adenta, or that may have written, for the sake of listeners, that me no, Makoye Bibi 8 year, your current MPP Adenta. I just look at him that me something. Yes, I want to contest Adenta for NDC, but I can't remember saying something against Ramadan. But anyway, you know, they share the same office in that lane. No? that time when the crusading guard, no, me na, you want to buy me back because there's something I want to discuss with him. And so he's not there, and I'm not interested to go much any conversation with you. And I just left him. Do you get the point? And later, I even one time when I went to force the former president, I told him, look, in semi buying and I say the banner because the banner go cramp kaya Ben Epson because my kai imagine say one buyer he told me confidential between me and already and this can be Ryan because what it hunu and I say ampa once and I quote message once you said it's confidential between me already that's Jamie it means men on obianti
yeah and say about
so ampa and I'm in a restaurant and say this is what happened meaning by Mexican fire. And I think if you go back that time, it is, I think I'm not sure, but either he reported it or he gave it to someone to report. Okay. Because he has a confidential. And later, I mean, me remember saying that you say, "Oh, Ben and the man say this is the Ben my information about."
Okay. Now, of course, Sultan, na Ghana na na kwakobo match, na Saudi we see. Yeah. Already know what I could do that. Now we in SCC. Uko hono dey na say dey na say na feel was Sultan.
No, I felt terrible bad because look, see, Roya, what even pained me most was that the government of the day was not interested in meme. They were interested
rather the money.
The money because meme ko hono. O minister took one. Me call many atade be me. In that time the weather was very cold in Sudan. Many atade. For 2 days I couldn't go out until. I'm a kai say guy with and in a coy, Kojobonsu. I think what they make call out and the bottom seeker to be very and I'm grateful for that. A quabontin, a coto 1, 2 at a meeting masha. And I got that's all.
Kojobosu former KMA mayor.
Yes. Okay. So he was part of the Yen coin. So they make call store a coto Nema 1, 2, brush and Nema and Atadia 1, 2 measure. And I'm a quality sports minister so. When he heard of my predicament, he also took me to some of their shops and autonomy Mama Michelle.
Who can Sudanese
sports minister. Okay. You understand that? And open autonomy Mama. And to say a Dana member and I mean could you see a Kodu airport and a bag no instead of KLM, it now came with Saudi Air. Because my bag was check-in. My bag was check-in at KLM, first class. But bag and a bag, no, it now arrived in Sudan. With Saudi, they say transit, but if it is transit, why did it take almost 1 week? And the bag now arrived. They will tell you maybe it's transit, but KLM flies there direct. KLM flies there direct because we went to KLM that time. KLM goes direct to Sudan. We didn't go. Do you understand that? We went to. So what happened? So it was clear. So the government was not interested, and their interest back to the American said, "On Kasabi Ama Afa $0 for corruption." Their interest is to tell Ghanaians that yes. You know, young crowd. But I just said, "Yeah, can I say we in money? Near see that time in a copy about a moment born where I be PSW. You understand that? We know what happened. And look, and Nanado was the one who prosecuted me with the help of Gloria Kufu. I think I'm flowing. I don't even want you to ask me a question. Nanado was the person who prosecuted Malabisa. Even at times in court, unless somebody should tell him I'm talking something about him. Nanado. Somebody that if I even greet him as my colleague minister, that we're sitting together, he doesn't accept my greetings. So one day I even went to him. I said, "Oh, look, whether you accept my greetings or not, even if I'm going to, if you are even taking me to Father's Squad, we knew one another and we're ministers. So even if you are prosecuting me, I don't begrudge. You are the AG, Attorney General, you are doing your job. I don't have a problem with that. So if I even greet to all human beings, and me, I can give shit. Then that I end all the water. So I just told so if you answer or not, I don't care. I know you have made what you want to do, and I have it. But you are a saint. And I remember in court that day, I said, "You are a saint, but inshallah, one day, the Lord I serve and Ghanaians will judge between you and me who is a saint." That was about my third appearance in court. I told him, "You want to push me to prison, but I know I'll go to prison." But, and I even told the judge, I told Julius Sansa, that I know I'll go to prison. I don't care. Do you understand that?
Justice
Julius Sansa, he was an appeal court sitting in an additional high court to try me. Do you understand that? Why did they selected their own persons? Because they were high court judges around at that time in Ghana. But they chose to get an appeal court judge to sit, as if there are no judges in the country. Anyway, so I don't want to go much into that. Do you understand that?
So
yes.
That time in sports ministry, you see corruption. You say ni awokika say atutu ya be a setup ni unkono. Still like gusu koso.
Yes, that is exactly.
Then I feel say yeah
ebetimi ama saa corruption ni saa nneɛma na ɛwɔ hɔ no ebetimi eyi ne nyina firi.
Yes, I think I have this message for our incoming president, me and my brother, me and my party candidate. Me, don't forget me. I've been in NDC for the past 22 years since I came out from prison, so about 22 years.
But then I was saying now you're PNC then.
And I said, look, well, I'm taking you back again. Look, me call party PNC for the first time after I struggled and got 2 seats for PNC because at the idea that I told Edward, look, see can you win election? I then now my identify some 2-3 seats, which one time I ever told Purpose into. I remember PPP. I ever told him in the Farmers Party. I met him and said, don't throw money. Identify 1, 2, 3 because when you win those seats, don't even feel a presidential candidate. You have now arrived. As I mean in politics, and I mean I'm not bragging. You understand? So I told Purpose, I said, look, don't be a candidate. Obese kana gu, win abano. But bomene so beti me select constituency be feel say. O disikano kuma obewini. Then only be 3 seats by parliament, you will not be a force to recommend in parliament. So that was what I told Edward Mama say, yeah, share. He didn't agree. Then I told him that I'm going to pitch camp in Zebila where I come from. And then Susala is that time where my in-laws my wife also coincided that time come from that place. And that I was going to put all my strength to win those seats. So if you can also adopt 2 baby, but I won the 2 seats. Since then, PNC didn't have they won an election in seat again? They haven't. And so back to Neo, I say how do you call it?
Sports ministry, corruption. So, how I be here through because every year it always be
yes. But you asked me a question before we gone into that, so we repeat. So
no. My question be sound say moving forward,
Yes.
The quite be never fast so corruption there was sports ministry because anytime I equal tournament
yes.
blasters
sika
ye de kwa ahwimma ene obeti contracting sensem degree
yes
nti
we get there
quite be never fast as animal ebetimi ayi
yes and America you see look Ghanaians so asem we try to her and that's what I said I wanted to tell my brother GM for you to survive in that ministry for that matter most of the ministries we do be the directors. They are even more corrupt than we, the politicians they appoint there.
Chief directors, no?
I'm telling the directors. Me not come here. You get a director in the Evans family who has been there for only more than 20-30 years. He's been there, no transfer, no leave. Or if you say, I know, I me an empire. And what is happening at the sports ministry? Check it. Look, mono they make us a more sports journalists. Say you wait a Mr. Maka. It's like, what do you know? You don't do a lot of work to help with the politician. Look. Do a homework, go to even sports ministry. Those who have been there 20 years ago, have they gone? So Marco transfer or Master back on mana. How did they find their way back there?
Some public servant.
It doesn't matter. Look, it doesn't matter. Okay? They buy their way back. That's the truth. Look, you have been in youth and sports ministry. You understand that? For 10 years. Or man, they work for another ministry. Just 2 years. You find your way back to sports, youth and sports ministry again. Why are you interested in coming there? What do you see? They've created their own empires there, their blocks. And check here. You go to the GFA, it's like an old wine in a new bottle every time. They change themselves. And why are they doing that? Let me know FIFA. What is happening there? What do you see? And it's like from FIFA down to the FEs. You get the point? And until I've said it severally. Until say, ye Ghana for best or I work, I say, yem penny. Once the cana homogeno, even the FIFA coma musica. Many musika, Roger, any the more face. And Sana, I FIFA sikanaba. And Titimbe also a boom kuntamaya. You never forget that corruption, the Timbe Beba. Because that is what they do. You get the point. And they also use that when we use a share. Also, let me say scandal. How many people? Much some church may be out of they were journalists. Meanwhile, they couldn't even write their names. They use them to carry their party boys to go stow away in the rest. Is that not corruption? That's one typical corruption. Yes, yeah. And it's like because FIFA and a quiet not say you how do you call it
government interference.
Interference into no. They concentrate on that channel in your money. Their parent but like African Olympic Games woman because they don't allow government to get involved. No. They do all this and they get away. But and to say Ghana for best yempene. That is it.
Yempene sounds to the say Okoyen sounds so I say on to me so yempene.
Oh, the government say look because of corruption I cost because Bakuni Muni say you feel say a buy and a Ghana for say look it doesn't cost anything say Yambana Ghana form because of for about 4 years. Look, anyway, AFCON. Nkaye Bukwan Ebane Agana throughout the Black Stars. What was the last time? How many years?
The last time I call AFCON a year they 2015. You could be second.
And how many years? And assuming say you can play a Ghana force say Yempene and I'm say look, this is a problem. And to be very honest, I want with due respect to this guy, even though everybody have a shortcoming, this guy we more fire guy we can say yes Songo you understand that I don't know what they more deeper to insult but me yes because that is what they are doing there. Do you understand that? And he comes out and tell them and dare them. Do you understand that? So woman, if we don't take that radical approach towards them say penny and that's how it should go it will continue. Look, we are quite anymore. You remember this African game now saying
$50 million.
Let's not even started from Bako. That they about your Hana. Look, Yusuf. Some will be son. I say what call Honorable Honorable Yusuf. I say one call Honorable who mafia be. I followed him was one who mafia be. And I met him somewhere. I said, my brother, I'm told you granted I've read you granted him say who mafia be. Well, yeah, I can't trust mafia, but I believe that long land, no one do be from Mr. Benjamin born a mafia. It's either so one more than a mafia and a woman just can I want to make Casabio and that's what Casa Mafia. That's why I just told him then we shook hands and I left. You understand that? And no, if I met him in Takwa, that's the truth. I went for something, I met him. So you see,
but no Juma now obey and obey rating it and sports minister no outgoing sports.
Before we even go that, may I say be somewhere in Amo, I said MT for one judge say, Niema obey no honor. They will even judge. Do you understand that? Because Oba say Modi is it 3.5 million. Edma, the nation broadcaster, that is the broadcaster GTV. Director General by I mean your back was in Yanokre, no G105. And there is Ekohefa. And even there was no value, even whatever Yusuf came and said, for me, it doesn't make sense because there was no value for money. You understand that? Because normally it should be, it's not the norm. Say what they say about the four, Embe broadcasting. Ghana. GTV. Yeah, we got nothing. Yeah, for Sobia. Roger, you get my point.
Yeah.
Why did you do that? And we are aware all this were awarded at the big house. You understand them? All this were awarded. All this were done by Nasa, who was the executive secretary. The president. You understand that? Why do you do this? If they are not corruption, you get the point. And so most of these things, no. Look, young here is $250
million.
$50 million. Haba. Stadium Grand Bay, Stadium Bako.
Game Village is spending $60 million.
We don't even have $250 million. Opia, I'm giving it a tax, Roger. Or check it say. Who's a green grass how many park?
Yeah.
How much does it cost? Is that no? It's not that much green grass. No? I'm telling you, take your time, investigate it. Yes, it can be I'm telling you for the fact. Because I've ever seen documents, and even from that time, if you're talking of 300 million. To do the green glasses to let it be comfort fit for play. And 20 years now, and also crampa and yes, I see canal or much agumuno. I hope you get my point.
Yeah.
That time we're talking 300 million, call it 2001. So if you want to multiply it even by 100% crampoa, by that time to now crampa, should the money get that near or more eka? Is that not mind boggling? Second so called when you 250 million, Modi, African Games, Modi. That in South Africa even have to pull out because of bad facilities.
Yeah, because now more pitch now no more ball, no say any standard.
And look at it, Congo and another country, Congo and I think help me, Congo and another country spend I think $60 and $46 million. Congo and where? Congo and Morocco. 11 and 12.
Even
Congo,
Morocco
and the 11th, the 11th, and the 12th session. Congo and Morocco. But each of them, I think Congo spent $46 million and Morocco spent $16 million. Can you compare their stadiums, their facility to nonsense? You can't even pass through as a Makola market. Yes, it was.
Honorable, in some way, Kenya. The KDB a quite been a bit of a can a bit me retrieving.
That's why me bought me brother John Mama Basso and oral. I think oral should be institutionalized to make sure the special prosecutor, one boy special prosecutor. And then I didn't come maybe me see, me didn't come maybe say, I am people about we know almost since one prison for because they will all go inside, starting from Nanado to the last person. It's not possible. It's not just possible that any of them can escape. It's not just possible. Either woman with their surrogates and their directors of the ministry, they will all go in. Because I can't I can't think, with respect to Lewin, I can't think far that these people with what they have done can just go scot-free in this country. It's not just possible. Do you understand that? Because only I have just told you, say, if Congo can use 46 million, Morocco $60 million with state-of-the-art facilities to host, and you use $250 million. Do you understand that? And there is nothing to show. What kind of fraud? What kind of chrono? Even if you think there is inflation every year.
$50 million for food.
$50 million. Nana Santa Video could
4.5 for accreditation.
Nana Santa Video to no year and then and I want $50 million. $50 million.
Almost 7.5
years tax. Sebi. I don't know on your mom. What type of food are you serving them? And imagine, apart from accreditation, you remember Legon Hall? 4 halls, almost already $4.5 million, and I renovated Hall. What was that?
But say LOC, I propose an idea about. Some minister say we be sign, we na be sign.
And the make say, and the make say.
Ghana for say Kenya and say, yes, can you na no e ministry ho no na.
And the me say,
who na we gina mu di ma mine no.
Yes, Roger, and the make say. Chief directors, they are criminal. I'm sorry, not some of them, but some of them are criminally inclined, especially those at those directors. Then, if you are the minister, I'm fan of doing that, and I will do it today and tomorrow if I ever get an opportunity. Master, all the paper ba, nasa me come market too. All the paper ba na say glass way, ye tono 100 cedis. Me minister me ko me optician. Where ye 5 cedis, and I already catch them say, even his credit anti 100 cedis. I know I can walk in there. Maybe at minus plus. Highest 50 cedis I can give it to you and then defend it. But I won't give you 100 cedis for the same glass I know. Oh, Toby, Roger Toby. Yeah, you and me now, they can walk in and go and buy. And I said, boy, use your number 6 a bit. And that's just their problem, no? Because I can't buy this for this amount when I know, so you know where to get it. Because they free me for maybe 1 year until you make it 100 times the price. And then in your corner, that's how me I see it. And so it means that they are brow, and you cannot scrutinize the document. Now approve here. Yes, no, you have maybe in Peninsula and others has been misled. You have not been misled, be beer or shedda. Because what the envelope about they are show to you know how many are going to make out of it. And then I was signing. After all, one of your roles as a minister in any ministry is to check all these excesses. One of, as a head of the administrator, in any ministry you find yourself, is to check these things. It's key.
And to previous ministers no be saying no munyo mo adwuma yi.
Well, I have told you the corruption, most of them, they went to bed with honor. It's a bitter truth. Most of them. I won't say all of them. Do you understand that? And it's to be very fair, you're one of your colleagues who was a journalist, I think his time there wasn't this corruption. You understand that? I think when I was there, he used to interview me and all those things, and I would say thumbs to him because in the time, there weren't this corruption issues much or coming up in that ministry.
And see, we since your time now, but saying, say, your ministers now are being one way the best minister.
Well, for me, at least when you talk of corruption, I can say he was happened to be one of the best because nothing with the Yantishi. We have not heard anything. We've not had opportunity to talk about corruption coming from him when he was a minister there. Well, he's a friend, he's a brother, and not all of them. They were NDC. He is NDC. The rest, some of them were NDC. I'm not a hypocrite, and so we mean and I said, we mean you have background and I saw any. I'm a catcher or send you away. No, if you're woman for my factory, I'll tell you say. That is my policy.
Okay, Pennsylvania no nafi. Yani honorable Malam Isa na din komo our S sports jumadi no so enche kra na be bia homa to we so be frɛ na wo de aginkyere e de aba question bi a pese obisa no bia no wo so betini ebisa no na akami one or two questions bi wo say enra match kakran so ko so me de sa results ni nyina dey so be bro ansa na ya wrap up e wo jumadi no so honorable wa follow Blasters Ebisida, there over 24 years in Ghana, Yentinian qualified for AFCON, Basu Morocco, Chan tournament for the first time, and also Yentinian qualified. Now, Mao soccer, they say, Nina Edregu, this is Amedoka Sekrano, Black Queens coach, Wejai, because usually one year, say, coach no $10,000 a month. Now, the contract in the soon year, no. And FA4 no approach sports ministry ni say 10 national teams there aban na tia nti coach ni sika no $10,000 aban na say wontumi ntia $10,000 no oni sika obetia and FA no so entini afford bi nti ye coach no you see we jai the Black Queens any coach
yes roja me da no ansi and otiefo na hwefo look corruption na bi no how can you tell me say the sika bebrebe a FA agent no the last year you call look, let me even come back. Your players no so. They are another problem. They are not ready to even die small. Okay. This boy, young guy, say no money. And there's another player like look at what they are doing in their own countries.
And coach in the picture like that.
Yes.
So I was Zambia 2 years.
Yes.
You have $10,000. You say money see meanwhile, Ikromo to meet your Blasters management committee member $100,000. National team coach
you are $10,000. Look, a player. Look, I agree. A players no cramp Ghana. Because Ghana and the meme call no one. I've been saying some meme. I'll insist Ghana. And a mammy idea, Equia, Quina, Equaji Jessica. At least one player could have said, look, as payback or social responsibility to Ghana, say Ghana D and America D where Jessica we. My men get your for mammy for 1 year, and 1 year, and yet 120,000. These boys were all mere international players. 120,000 is nothing to them. You could have done that. But back to Asamo Bisamino, corruption. It is the bane. Look, the Papa Way. I forget his name. I met him, technical director. Now we're Germany. And Saya.
Okay.
Frank Lippert. Bernard Lippert. Normally, me ko baby me pay a dance the internet sir. Abarante na to me ko baby I sit in with him on tie out chance me ebia me wu make say adana many hobby. I engaged Bernard Lippert for almost 1 hour 30 minutes. Our office, our reach I think East Lagos, airport side hormone.
Yeah.
Maza, Roger, and come dear. The man, he was just buying time. We understand that. I see him. Everybody is a coach in Ghana. I'm adding up this. What you see?
Yeah.
That they don't give the coaches free hand to operate. You understand that? They don't give the coach free hand to operate. And I remember my late elder brother, Coach Atufe, I took a few of late. Atufe came to me and said, Minister, I'm taking the Black Stars. But the course I'm receiving, we say the team boy, we say. So he's even confused. Calling our club leaders, club managers, some even threatened. That time, I remember MD Jawula of late, Lepora, was the JFA chairman. And then Bisan say, Jawula Adi Obia Basefako, was it DB? Then Mrs. Tanaha. And I'm saying, for my friend Jawula, send me here. And the Jola buy. And I took feet to him. I said, you are my Jola, you are my brother, you are the current chairman. I don't want, I'm told, say, on Sunday, for him by. Or say, yes, sir. I'm telling Coach Atufi he should not listen to anybody. So best let me Korampasa to be part of the team. No one arguing him say meet me about my away your matches now. One for men come home in any club money you baby don't say minister na mad that is a mommy. I should not take anybody. One guy tell me say well mommy list I'm a member approve. Obi a one penny so you should come to me. And look at what I took with the little 50. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I remember.
The results we got.
Yeah. Even all the House of Folk.
The results we got. You understand that? And so,
Nigeria.
for me, another advice I want to give to my brother, even though he had decided who becomes sports minister, but I think say most of them are more club no.
Okay.
I hope you get my point.
Point to be a club owner.
Look, I gave a president. I didn't send a man reporting the club. Is it Dims FC near Krakow. You understand? What the year? What I say? Greed. He's for his club. And most and for a sport journalist at the Ababi Birekasa Yaga. The same way all the Nipa War Club. Our quiet sports minister. Roger Minowaha. Should I date no in a time na me come to her. I'm going to do from Samala, Mr. Oh, yeah, are you a prophet? Because you told me this, it has come to pass. Treto did the time I didn't come away. You look for a neutral person who is a very good administrator, who is a little bit, who feels, look, I'm dying for Ghana. I want to die for my country. And a little bit of administration to head that place. His yes is yes, his no is no. And inshallah, when we meet here again, you stand up and give me a hand. Just like Captain Smart did for me the last time I was in this program. But
they won't follow Ghana Premier League. Ghana League and also follow.
There is no much. There is no much. See, they don't package it very well. So how are you going to get sponsorship? And yeah, kono.
Bambo. And I come.
And I'm more in bono. Me no better babolu. I have no more kodru. The packaging, no sponsorship. Roger, that is the truth. What are they doing? FIFA, I remember before some time ago, Grandpa Emma or Musikabi. Look, until say we catch them young, from under 17, under 20, to groom them and migrate them to Black Star. That's the key to go. That's the way to go. We're able to migrate them. Look, meka Krobi ofa kumasi kwa nswa. Krobi frano sak ai Kaira aduana Kaira. Kroba ko se frano Abuture. On the kwa so Roger. Me was that time I like challenges. Maybe one day we pre o mrea. Me di obeko na gina hwe boys could run out my ball. Na gina hwe how they play ball. And our scouters now more in Islam. I don't know what is wrong with them. Even just Kennedy, they don't go anywhere, and they don't bring body. They be you just bring BBNM say for Frakobo. What do we have for America? What do we have for Yugoslavia? What do we have for Afghanistan? Say they are professionals. Wama they aba. They don't train for long. What do you say? Because they are not used to one another. Look, football is about communication. You should be able to tell say at this time, at Samoja was this side. And he need to give him the ball. And the players to agree because they don't know one another, they want fame. That is the truth. I'm all hoping that Otoado will hear, will look for after me advancement. It's about in a Ghana and Tina. Do you understand that? Me, I'm not the type who go out to beg people or ministers or mini MPs sign out the Bamami. Many because I'm here, Osika and Mepaje. You understand that? But at least we are talking for Mother Ghana. Let's look at it. You don't just call them to come all over the country. Now, within 2 weeks. Say they go for acclimatization. Acclimatization, and I say, is it acclimatization in Morocco or in Sudan? Then they go to play ball. How do you win trophies with that? It's not possible. But you see, look, this club, Basa, you heard of how they start, how they nurture their calls, how they migrate them from this year to this year, and how many times have they won Premier Leagues? Can't we learn from what they are doing? You can decide, say, maybe this 4 years, we are not going to AFCON. Okay. Let's start from this. The school days. Let's start from the course. see how we can migrate them to under 7 under 20, and now Black Stars, and see whether we can.
Planning.
That is it. Okay. See, can you pass up some quantity and planning?
Okay, honorable Mr. So where is where did it be? Okay, honorable is where this schedule. Okay, and to be able to come on so now. Also afre no me se be good screen so no afre na nkoma ye di nyina no so de waje kire ba na mo se na be kan kan no Ghana Premier League matches kakra ko so ye ni kan dan here results kakra epiepie mu no na ye mfa ho sem emfa ma na afi ye wie ni sape na ya kan nyina bo na afi ye bie phone no wa hwese na nioma asi AT&T MCRS my radio amfa enra results no emfa nto so Ghana Premier League results no na ye hwese na results ni nyina no enra so asi ekoye na ye hwese na sitie enti ohwemo haso folk ehun se omo di kan Legon Cities ekaba kwa Legon Cities entimi anyade omo entimi antinti coach Abaka Watara na tese nani agia ne sa ohwe other resource eno so ekoso ewo Ghana Premier League ne mo say na tie Go Stars kamie no mabrekum Chelsea enso entimi anti na fi bidiama eni Asante Kotoko enra eno so ekoye 1-1 ena Bechem United kamie nsa Heart of Lion entimi anti Nation FC enso etine fie di kono kamie nsa Baseki Holy Stars entimi anti Young Apostles enso kamie no Makalela entimi anti Vision FC baako Emansra Temana entimi anti Jena Stars etrama Samates baako a entimi anti Dreams FC baako Emakralans enso anyede entimi anti na yentie coach a yefana Prosper na Teogum Asante Doko manager ensema odi tuja after say omo ani mediama ebo 1-1 yentie coach Prosper na Teogum.
Yes, I've already said. Looking at the chances, the obvious goal scoring opportunities we should have won this. Let's have to take it game by game. We came here, we've gotten a point. We have to focus on the next game. The next game is the most important game, and it's a league. We have more games to play in the second round. We have one more game to play in the first round. So we just have to focus on our next game. That's the most important.
Okay, Coach Prosper na Teogum na mote ninkano na haso for coach Abaka Watara also ono se ne ma hyase ko yie ma no ono se wini ye yenti Watara so.
But you have the good team. He's fighting. When somebody are fighting, it's not easy. And you know, we're fighting because of the pressure of this match. Everything can, because every match as of are playing now is pressure match. Yes, it's normal when we've lost in the 50-50 ball, because one team have big determination to save his head, and we I don't know what I say, but I say when the opponent team are fighting his position, you need to fight to get the point. Why we didn't fight in the first half? We didn't do two fighting. We let them play, created the chances, but fortunately they didn't get the chance to score.
Okay, coach Abaka Watara has coach Rana Mochene currently Monfa table non fantus mami na fisabe ko na ba bia homana te betima fa na fe so aba WhatsApp no ma na menfre o frɛ no a yentini mfa nkofo frɛ sa o frɛ no a yentini mfa nti no mess na yere ato screen na se mienu no monfrɛ no se na be ya yebetimi apiki mo na fe question bia mo pese mo bisa ona bo bia na matimi bisa na ma bibia so ay kama ona bo obi dia ba o se me bisa o se sisi woni o mampani dada kufo ntemu tisen
oh say eno no nansa krampo no on your sister station I many Captain Smart me chihwe mu kakra senior me ne ntamentie and basically o say wono o mampani and I'm say me Malamisa former sports minister, so it's like after we na yadam for yan shadan say yadam for at least where let me say my elder brother. You understand that? At least me fear baby me do no. I'm the younger brother to him. Do you understand that? Because of course one to be woman. Okay. So I look at it say yes, that is how it is, and that respect between he and I respect him as a former president of this country, and as respect him as my elder brother, and no more no less.
Okay. George Lati say me bisa say senior o kasano okay my bad George question so mama ko homa na so bra good afternoon din baby okasa free
yeah me kasa free was Jafa West Region
oh okay but you know yanko
the first is awi
okay yet you
na the woman said, I like it as a starting from grassroots. And yet, I don't know the woman said, yeah, I might be done. I say, what that is a project now. Let the bank through at the next one of the balance. So, but you are continue, they are fine. So, as we are continue, and they say, starting project of me, a better tell that's the way I gave a year now. In the phone, that's the last year or so. And the program has a double money car.
Yes, sir. I see. So by no mess on a was screen, so it's not free. Now, we saw the agent, so Ababa boy, our Jimadon, so you be lines and atom, no mess no a activa, with me a friend, Nafi, Usia Jiva Gentile, Ediafa, Jumediano, a costomer. So, George Lampy, or Simi Bisa, say, stay. Ebia omampani kase be sports minister biumwa ubakwana na manya kwala nche mebana we say George question. Good afternoon in be akasa free.
Akasa free ko ase me chama la itapa.
Okay.
Ebi yo say ya pale oya NDC ni ana oya NDC ni ana ti say aso also na ayi problem to no a entro tractor no so. Hello. Hello.
Oh, yeah, tell them why. Tifloni anko.
No, so okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, tell yanko.
It's more like your friends, when you have NDC, no. Not to say the PR and SCPano, or making sure that Obey come back and train Chateau Persona without Kodem Winia. And some making sure that on also Obey Persona, why they or more years Cabani in this Cabani or more Gibedono, or my two Winia, and Mutum, and to the network catcher, man in yellow scra, one trimmer, your friends, no, one set up on you supporting your mama. No more corner my bow Ghana Hano. Yan to chew beer, our Bobia, Yan years can you show Mutumbi? One ten.
Okay. Yara say also by also bet me a friend afi. Also about Jimmy Patrick George question no.
Oh well, say George question George Bedasi. Say me and my appointment me.
But no say o man penny appointua. Say na wo kase ho no ase set up
for me, semeno.
Bia wo pese obekọ ho bi mu ana.
Debi no. Ma hu kwan no yi. And any capacity, me from sports anywhere. Say John Mama say men kwa. Inshallah meko. And the difference about her. Say we create, and I can tell you something here. I'm not bragging. Say I'm on 47 member youth and sports. I've been better to try to find their way up to other departments. I've been him will want to leave that place to go to other because you know I'm not a saint, but I'm not corrupt and I hate that word.
Okay.
What I say? Yes.
I say we see the about one crowd or see or Canada say young point to as a sports minister because we know bet me I fight corruption. I was sports ministry. Good afternoon, Din Begaza free.
Good afternoon, I want to say.
Nyame adum pa na say official panso.
I think about it. Oh no, okay.
O better me who say near idea.
The pen I think it's.
Oh, free for fosu. Okay. Be careful for phone na.
Okay, so we have number coming in common watch it.
And so why we are very fine.
And show so you can walk in also. The panel no kasama as we can say.
Okay. Me say na homa na twetwe sisintie. Na homa na twetwe si. Oso betimi afre na oso waba jumade no so. Sema hodo edi tudwa nyina no. Former sports minister. Former sports minister Malam Isa ewa ha. Woni edi nkomo bebre oso betimi afre na afre oso waba jumade no so. Good afternoon. We didn't be kasa free.
Good afternoon.
But you didn't be kasa free.
Madam, tell you boga.
Okay, but you.
We didn't say about the league table.
Okay.
As for +6 goals. What about +5? I was like a house of work with this.
Head to head. Why? head to head bounce and goes aba into kotoko she has or league in and you goose why
Okay.
And you know
let me come up some and a youth sports on no more concentration na be aye GFE
okay
sports because I want to kind of be
soccer
sports discipline and other sports discipline. Do you understand that? And we are talking of youth in sports ministry, and we have about how many, almost more than 20 something disciplines. Do you understand that? And even if you are, look, I can tell you in other countries like India, rugby and I said almost 30 years, and having them made
cricket,
and they are there. We can decide, look, football and where. Let's concentrate on this. Look, my football, I'm on a serious note. My football, I believe strongly that
okay.
You understand that? Right. And we don't have stadiums.
Yeah.
And that is what NDC is calling for. And NDC manifesto will have a lot of stadium, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, or even rehabilitate stadium now 100, at least to FIFA standard, and constant continual maintenance to make sure say we use it. We don't have these tartan tracks to make sure we have them in all our stadiums to be able to nurture this our athletes and whatever because athletes. Sikawom.
Yeah.
Sikawom. There's no any discipline as Sikawom.
Boxing class.
Boxing. Yeah, boxing now. I quote and Mazuma Nelson Zuzum. You remember there was a time I say. Azuma Nelson, I could move back home. Judge Tam, they ordinary car Eddie Makrab. I don't know you remember. Eddie Crania Mama, Ghana. I got it. A shipload, what I say more. Why can't we nurture some of concentrate on some of the disciplines? We are concentrating on football, corruption, reading aid, and then make a Sikabasa, I songu, what I say, and a kaya, yame. Do you understand that? We are not getting anything there.
Okay.
Because we think football, soccer is a passion for everybody in Fadal Matagani. Okay. No, that should be the way. That shouldn't be the way to go.
Okay.
That should be the way to go.
Now will be last question. Your time na sukura pa on. Now will be bisa say. Kwan be na ofa so ebeye NDC ni. Question will be the aba. No Auntie Betty.
Well, Auntie Betty. Auntie Betty, for your information, me free prison. Mama, check 2 minutes.
2 minutes. I say, no 2 for 1 minute.
Me free prison by. Me call prison. Na NDC 4. And na Ebestra me prison.
Okay.
My party weren't coming. MPP weren't coming. JJ, there were the people taking. So when I came out of prison, I discussed with Jerry. Called me, discussed with me. And September, I think somewhere in 2003, our national current chairman, he was general secretary, Late Mills. Ludwig was late Mills' boy that time. Okay. We met at Colin Dauda's house with late Kologotia and 2 others. Even the current speaker, they lured me or encouraged me to join NDC. Okay. And maybe joining NDC since 2003. I've been an executive member, a branch executive member. As I'm even talking to summarize it, I'm the disciplinary committee chairman of Adenta NDC.
Okay.
Do you understand that? My contested NDC, I think once, Prime Minister Manya. Maybe some of them are not, maybe because I don't come out to show every time, they don't follow. Me, I've contested NDC at Adenta once, I lost. And I think I contested also in Zebila that time again. You understand that? But who is? So, for the past 20 years, I am a gold card bearer member of NDC, and I've paid all my dues. I've been paying my dues up to date.
Okay.
So I'm a member. For the past, I think, 23 years, that I've been an NDC member.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I say, final word, nothing, sorry, so. Your time na me sure say be am the family be say anya obi mu na
well baby the one ka be ka be no mere na eso and advert no say ana efa
time you be say invite too
well no problem
you na
me ne emetima ka na for so obi a omammoa say ne omoto aba ema ye bra John Dramani Mahama dey na mfa ye hodo and whatever way we can support him for him to reset Ghana because and people for your consumer check or my diabro check or my boy corona check, which I'm still advocating say yembia instance of one prison for because I can't wait to attend their court cases in all the courts in Ghana. And then yembua nana I yembua John Dramani Mama, whatever in your own little way, so that a bit may reset Ghana and get deliver Ghana from this I mamu born way and people for admire in the last
Ghana sports or future.
Ghana sports has a very bright future if the proper things are put in place. I could have this. I have the NDC manifesto. I have it. I could have talked about it. NDC manifesto. on sports, youth on sport. Maybe
and we can't want to but to say I can implementation.
No. It's implementation. Obia. Who says yes, no. I want to say we are going to go straightly implement the NDC manifesto. And inshallah, Ghana will be in for it. Ghana
have the men.
You better fight and to my fra. I'm telling you, NDC have the men. Forget the animal say have the men or have nobody.
All right, you're the university na yes also. Yakwako di Christmas na ba. I say, nti yaba ni yaba. I say, obi term say we see no yaba ni yaba. Nti yaba ni there 2025 we media grow. Who close here be twa to actually baby. So I say, nti no ye di juma de be sia ne ye former sports minister Honorable Malam Isa na ye no e ba be di nkomo e wo juma de no so. Production team no etechiri kojufu su fandi e wo hasan so de botila and our MCR so Ralph and Peter ebo ejuma pa Peter ebo ejuma Peter ebo ejuma ono ani ni enti amabodi di imprensa sansana sound Emmanuel neti ni boys no Kobe Prince mu ene John mu ebo ejuma sa John de asemu de ade ise wetia nye izu precious awunyina ebo ejuma na fe camera crew no so ha also for Prince ewa ha also for jira camera chi ye easy class spirit ra camera ni mu no obu akra sa na really so ebo ejuma ye pa na fi Kofi the boy ono so ebo ejuma e ma bibia eye kama bidin edu roja imano from the sports mona kenya me yaduma ye be sanu we sia na me yaduma ene na ochi yakramo bye bye.